Most people think Japanese food is all delicate art and fresh fish. But the real tale is far darker, stranger even. It's a story born from tough times, hidden hunger, and what people had to eat just to make it through the day. The true origins of these 12 dishes will flip everything you thought you knew. Get ready to have your mind blown. Number 1. Natto, the sticky food that became a breakfast staple. Alright, let's start with a food that divides everyone, natto. It's got this famously strong, pungent smell and a super slimy, stringy texture that's, well, an acquired taste. So how did this become a breakfast favorite? Pure accident and desperation. The story goes that centuries ago, boiled soybeans were packed in straw and left on a horse's back. The heat started an accidental fermentation, creating natto. It wasn't pretty, but it was a cheap, protein-packed survival food. Today, millions eat it over rice every morning. It's a perfect example of a desperate meal turning into a national staple. But if you think an accidental food is weird, wait until you hear about a dish literally created for the battlefield. Number 2. Fugu, the dangerous fish that became a delicacy. Now, let's talk about some truly high-stakes dining. The fugu, or pufferfish, is one of the most poisonous creatures in the ocean. Its organs are packed with a neurotoxin over 1,000 times deadlier than cyanide, and there's absolutely no antidote. A single fish has enough poison to kill 30 adults. So why is this a prize dish? Pure, undeniable skill. Chefs train for years to get a special license, learning to remove every last toxic part with surgical precision. It transformed a deadly fish into the ultimate culinary thrill, an expensive, respected delicacy. But from a dish of pure luxury, let's look at a sweet treat born from total chaos. Number 3. Curry rice. How a British dish became Japanese comfort food. When you think of Japanese food, curry probably doesn't come to mind. And its origin story is a total surprise. Japanese curry didn't come from India. It was brought over by the British Royal Navy in the late 1800s. The Japanese military loved the idea of a hearty, easy-to-make stew for their sailors and adopted it. But they tweaked the recipe, making it thicker, sweeter, and less spicy. From there, it exploded into schools and homes, becoming the ultimate comfort food. It's now eaten, on average, once a week in Japan. But while curry was a welcome guest, our next food was an outcast for centuries. Number 4. Napolitan, the Italian pasta that was invented in Japan. This one sounds Italian, but it's about as authentic as a $7 Rolex. The story starts right after World War II, when a chef in Yokohama saw American soldiers eating plain spaghetti with ketchup. He decided to upgrade it, creating a new dish with a sweet, ketchup-based sauce, sausage, and bell peppers. It was cheap, filling, and tasted nothing like real Italian food, but Japan absolutely loved it. It became a classic comfort food, a perfect example of Japan taking a foreign idea and making it completely its own. But while this was a creative twist on a foreign dish, our next food is so uniquely Japanese it has no outside equivalent. Number 5. Omurice, the Western-style dish created in Japanese restaurants. This looks like a simple omelet over fried rice, but it's pure Japanese genius. The name itself is a mashup of omelet and rice. The story goes that over 100 years ago, a restaurant in Tokyo created it as a quick meal for its own busy staff. But it was so good, it ended up on the menu and became a national comfort food. Today, you'll see it everywhere, from home kitchens to viral videos showing chefs slicing the top to create a perfect lava egg blanket over ketchup rice. So Japan proved it could master Western dishes. But what about a food so traditional? Its origins are tied to the samurai themselves. Number 6. Yoshoku. How Western food was completely reimagined in Japan. Dishes like omurice and Napolitan weren't just one-off experiments. They were part of a huge food revolution called yoshoku. When Japan opened up to the world in the late 1800s, it started borrowing Western recipes. But they didn't just copy them. They completely reinvented them for Japanese tastes. Take tonkatsu, the crispy pork cutlet. It started as a European schnitzel, but Japan made it better. They used thick, juicy pork, coated it in extra crunchy panko breadcrumbs, and served it with rice and a unique sweet and savory sauce. It's the perfect example of yoshoku. But while Japan was busy reimagining foreign food, some of its oldest traditions were holding strong, including one with a truly shocking ingredient. Number 7. Melonpan, the bread named after a fruit it doesn't actually contain. Alright, so what's that shocking ingredient? With melonpan, the shock is that the main ingredient you'd expect isn't there at all. This is one of Japan's most popular sweetbreads, but there's zero melon inside. It gets its name simply because the crispy, sugary cookie dough crust is scored to look like the outside of a cantaloupe. It's a brilliant combination: super soft, fluffy bread on the inside, with a crunchy cookie texture on top. You'll find it in pretty much every bakery and convenience store in Japan. But while melonpan's name is just a fun little trick, our next food is no joke. It's a delicacy born from a time of pure desperation. Number 8. Kirpan, curry stuffed inside crispy Japanese bread. This is what happens when you mix pure desperation with a little bit of genius. After World War II, people in Japan needed food that was cheap, filling, and easy to eat on the go. The solution? Take two things they already loved. But while kirpan was a clever modern invention, our next food has roots that go back centuries, tied directly to the warrior class. Number 9. Sukiyaki, the dish that rose with Japan's changing food culture. For hundreds of years, eating beef was a massive taboo in Japan. But in the late 1800s, when the country opened up to the world, that all changed. Japan wanted to modernize, and embracing meat was a big part of that. But while this dish marked a huge cultural shift, our next one is a sweet treat with a surprisingly modern and scientific origin story. Number 10. Purin, Japan's take on European custard pudding. At first glance, this looks just like a creme caramel or a flan. But Japan took that European dessert and scientifically perfected it. Releases the pudding perfectly onto a plate, with all the caramel sauce cascading down. It's now a beloved comfort food, found in every convenience store. But while this treat was engineered for the masses, our next dish was a delicacy reserved only for the elite. Number 11. Anpan, sweet bean paste hidden inside European-style bread. This snack actually started out as a treat made for the emperor himself. Back in the 1870s, Japan was opening up to the world, but bread just wasn't a big hit yet. A former samurai named Yasubei Kimura decided to fix that. He took soft, but while anpan brought two cultures together in a delicious bun, our final dish pushes the boundaries of Japanese food to its absolute limit. Number 12. Hayashi rice, the mysterious Western-style Japanese classic. So how do you push a cuisine's boundaries? You create a national dish that has almost no traditional Japanese ingredients in it. That's Hayashi rice. It's a rich beef stew in a dark, savory demi-glace sauce, poured right over a bed of white rice. Think European stew, but pure Japanese comfort. And its origin is a complete mystery. Some say a chef named Hayashi invented it, while others argue the name is just a version of hashed beef. Either way, it became a beloved classic, proving that the boundaries of Japanese food are always expanding. That's it for today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more updates you won't want to miss.